So Deshaun Watson update. So Deshaun Watson was given a 6-game suspension by the judge. Yep. However, the NFL has the option to appeal this because they want more time, and they did. The NFL appeals Deshaun Watson's suspension. What's next for Roger Goodell, Browns, and more after challenge of a ruling? So here's what's going to happen. The NFL is going to push for more time, potentially a game, potentially out of the league, potentially 2 years. Sorry, not a game. Potentially a year, potentially 2 years, potentially out of the league. Then the NFL Players Association is going to, I don't know the correct legal term, but they're going to appeal the appeal. They're going to try and get it overturned. Keep in mind, when both Tom Brady and Ezekiel Elliott were given their fines, like Tom Brady for Deflategate, I believe, he had done that in the 2014 season. The NFLPA appealed the ruling, tried to get it overturned, and for that time while it was being appealed, Tom Brady played in the entire 2015 season. And it wasn't until the start of 2016 that Tom Brady got his 4-game suspension. So there's a universe where the NFL appeals, whatever happens, happens, and then the NFLPA tries to overturn that. And Deshaun Watson plays this whole season. And then at the start of next season...
After the 6 games? Or
No, he wouldn't do those because it's being appealed.
Oh, okay.
It would be being overturned by the NFLPA. So as of
right now, it's appealed, so he can play without the 6 games?
It's technically possible.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I'm told the NFL is appealing for an indefinite suspension that would be a minimum of 1 year, but perhaps more significant given the structure of Watson's contract. Tells me the NFL's appeal will also include a monetary fine. Money is now a significant part of the equation. Right, yeah, best league indicated it was willing to do was 12 games plus a heavy fine in the $8 million range. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to be honest, and I made this bet, and I'll make this bet with all of you. Here's my bet to you guys. Right now, Deshaun Watson has a 6-game suspension. The NFL is trying to get it to be more. My bet, as I bet you 25 push-ups, that Deshaun Watson, the maximum suspension he gets is 8 games. That's my bet. I tweeted this out too. I'm sticking firm to it. I do not think Deshaun Watson is getting more than an 8-game suspension. So if you believe Deshaun Watson's going to sit out 9 games or more, shake on it. And if I'm right, you better send me a video of you doing 25 perfect form push-ups. If I'm wrong, I will gladly post a video of me doing 25 push-ups, okay? It's a gentleman's bet. We don't got to bet money. We don't got to bet this and that. You know, just agree and we'll go for it. And here's why I think that. I think the judge came down with 6. The NFL has consistently ruled on 6. The NFL has no choice but to appeal. I know they want to appeal, number 1. Number 2, you can't not appeal if you're the NFL. It would be a horrible PR move to not appeal. They have to appeal the decision. I think they will meet on middle grounds of a maximum of 8 games, or he's sticking with his 6. Or they go 8 games and a massive monetary fine. But I do not think Watson's sitting out 12 games. I'd be shocked. They're pushing for... I know what they're pushing for. I don't think they're going to get it. Makes it hard to imagine Deshaun Watson's suspension stays at 6 games. That's what a lot of people are saying.
I think he's out for the season.
You do. Make a bet. Make a bet with the boys. I just
think, like you're saying, the NFL needs to appeal it to make them look better. And I'm also thinking there's so many people pissed off that it's only 6.
Yeah.
I don't think putting it to 8 is going to help anymore. I think the NFL is kind of like a lot of shit has went down in the last 2 years, let's say.
Gruden,
lot of stuff.
Commanders.
Like, so much shit. And I think they're kind of trying to be like, okay, we need to actually take like a hard stance at this and try and get our face, like try to save face even more than rather than just pushing it under the rug. I think he's...
So make your bet. Go full screen and make a bet with them. Come on.
Okay. I'm willing to bet you guys. Right now, Deshaun Watson had a 6-game suspension. NFL appealed it.
Yes.
I think Matt says it's going to be 8 games. I'm saying he's out for the whole season. Plus, I guess I can't put a monetary value on it, but he's going to get fined a couple mil.
All right. So Chase what are you betting, Chase? Bet him push-ups. Come on. How many?
Yeah, I'll do 25 push-ups just like you. Or should I bet more?
Oh, if you're confident, you better fucking send it.
So you're not that confident if you're only doing 25?
Fuck. I think 12 games. I think actually, realistically, the most realistic scenario is 12. Yeah. But I'm just betting. You know, betting is never smart. But I really do. I just, I think in my heart. It's like when I think the Lions are going to win. That's not a good bet.
Yeah.
I know they're going to lose. But I think they're going to win. You know what I mean?
Do you think the NFL goes as deep as... to looking into this as they're looking into it like we want him to play because then that's going to make the ticket sales go up. They're going to sell his jersey more, blah, blah, blah. That's why they want him to play a lot. Do you think that's part of they're looking into it? But on the other hand, they're like, shit, we can make him not play all season and we'll fine him 10 mil. Well, then they're making money too.
The problem is a judge already overviewed the case.
Yes.
And she determined that 6 games was fair, and mainly that you can't prove that he sexually assaulted anyone. Yeah. That's the problem they're having. So even if the NFL appeals, the NFL, to give him a massive fine and a massive suspension, they have to prove that he committed sexual assault. I don't think anything has proven, unless new evidence surfaces or the judge looks at this completely different than the last lady did, that you can prove he committed sexual assault. I'm absolutely, just gotta say this, I'm not defending Deshaun Watson. Clearly there's some messed up shit going on here. But that's just not how court cases work. Unfortunately, motherfucker O.J. Simpson is out. They called O.J. Simpson not guilty, okay? That guy murdered someone. Okay, this is just how court works. So I don't know. I don't think the NFL is going to be able to prove that Deshaun Watson committed sexual assault. So I don't think they're going to be able to go through with a full year suspension or a 2-year suspension.